All right. Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Welcome to Islam Podcast for summer draft. I just said a whole bunch of words that made no sense in no particular order. But anyways, welcome to the draft here. This is a little bit last minute. We weren't going to do it, but then there was a lot of demand for it, of course. And then we also like having fun with the draft itself. So we're going to do the draft. Let me first introduce our guests, and then I'll go over some of the, the disclaimers for this. So first of all, we have none other than Mr. Salman Azmat. Sali.
Slogum, boys.
Salman.
Nice to be here.
Always fun to have the Don Cherry of Islam with us.
I think Don Cherry knows more about hockey than I do.
I don't know, man. Don Cherry's a low bar.
Yeah, it's true.
Maybe you're the Charles Barkley.
No, wasn't it George Stephanopoulos? Wasn't he like the host of Hockey Night in Canada for a bit? Yeah, that guy literally didn't know anything about hockey. So we'll go with him. And I think he only lasted like a couple of seasons, maybe even 1 or 2 seasons. But
well, unlike people who don't know much about hockey, we have one guy who does. None other than Mr. Maju.
East Side.
Assalamu alaikum, Maju. Maju, it looks like he's wearing an astronaut uniform. What's going on there?
He's wearing Yakin, bro.
For Pete.
Yeah.
Maju, good to have you back, man. I know you were getting some medical care and stuff. Hopefully everything's coming along. We're going to see you soon.
Oh, Maju.
2024.
This is too soon. Too soon in the podcast for you to be muted, bro.
Mute. I got muted. I was muted. Assalamu alaikum, guys. Happy to be here. But just repping the Yakin jersey. Started off that 4-Pete thing, I'm just happy to be here and finally 5-Pete. Sorry, and I'm just happy to be here.
No, you're right. It's 4. It's this season is a 5th season if they win.
So are we just calling it right now for Ali Khawaja and Rayan to win it?
No, we haven't even gotten there yet. But it's still impressive to know that a franchise, even though there's been different GMs, a franchise held all 3 seasons as championship, and they started another 3-peat.
Yo, isn't we're not allowed to do superstitions though, right? So no. Is that a superstition?
What?
Yakin winning?
No, it's not a superstition. Winning. I mean, it's
if we're going to talk about superstition, let's talk about the man or the team that was on the podcast, whatever the icon is Ihsan. Maybe that's going to be their Achilles heel, right? Like it's like the Madden curse. If you're on the cover, then you're not winning it.
Is that how it works? Oh man, I gotta go. I deleted Instagram. I can't even check. But we gotta see what other players were actually been using in the posters in the past couple of years.
Yeah.
I'm sure there was a couple of Yakin guys.
So just to give an understanding to everyone on what's going on here. So we have the GMs who are in another call with our commissioner, Mr. Habibi himself, and they're going to be obviously making the picks, and then we will be talking about the picks. So we'll be maybe 5 minutes behind them, but as far as our audience is concerned, it'll be pretty much live.
That's what I'm looking for too.
Rosters, boys. This is Abdullah? No, Abdali. Who's Abdali?
We can look him up. Is he even on the
boys? Your full names. It doesn't cost anything to put all the characters.
I know.
By the character.
Yeah, we should. Yeah, release your full name.
Yeah, and your T4 slips and everything.
Yeah.
I just need a picture of the front and the back of your credit card. That's all I got. That's all I need.
Yeah.
Okay. While we wait for the draft, why don't we look at what the teams are, right? Because I don't think we actually did a GM thing here. I don't know if you can see this. And by the way, guys, before we even get started, I wanted to say that this is a last minute thing we've decided to do. So there's going to be a lot of players, unfortunately, whom we don't know because they're new to the league. And, we're going to be pretty much like, sorry, don't know who this is. So please forgive us ahead of time. Those people.
But it seems like there's some viewers that are commenting.
Yeah.
So I would even say it'd be really good that if you have some commentary on any of the players, please provide those insights. Would love to read it out while we're live on air.
You got Eunice here saying that, did you guys scout the pickup game? I actually played in the pickup game. The downside of it was the fact that a lot of the players in the pickup game, they're not actually playing the season. So it was hard for even some of the GMs who showed up to know exactly what they were looking at.
And I didn't even see Eunice in the draft on the draft list, so I don't know where he's coming from.
Hoot Khan bringing the chip home. Okay. Sakib Sheikh. Yep, I'm new. Sakib, are you even playing?
He's new. He's new to YouTube. No, I'm kidding.
Okay. Hey, let's quickly go over the teams while we wait. So the first one is Yakin, the jersey that Maju's repping. And this time it's not a 3-person trio of a GM. It's a duo. So we have father and son combo. Ali Khawaja, the goalie, and Ryan Khawaja, Speedy Gonzalez himself.
Yo, he killed it last season, man. He was on my team. Played really, really well, mashallah. So it's a good pairing right there.
Yeah.
He's definitely one to watch out for. Even in, was it 2 summers ago, that he was on that infamous team where they only had 6 runners. Yeah. And both the Khawajas, Rayan and Ali. Ali was in net, and Rayan was I think he played pretty much, if not the entire game. So doesn't matter how hot it gets out there, which it will. He's going to be here just drinking back the water and just running sprints, I guess.
Yep. All right, next one is Haya, and we have Altaf and Mohammed.
Bula bula!
I have no idea what happened there.
You can someone?
That's how I would want to say his name anyway. I don't know if that's how he says his name.
Bulbulia?
Everybody has a nickname, so I'm dying to know Mohammed's nickname.
So that's definitely the East End. That's the Scarborough connection. Mr. Panchati and Bulbulia. I'm pretty sure Mohammed also played in the Salam Cup. So good to see that Altaf going back to Scarborough and Palace area to connect with one of his friends and be a GM.
So I think the draft has already started. So we're going to have to skip the GM.
Let's just go through it quick. Let's just go through it quickly.
All right.
Very quickly.
Really quickly. So Haya, who also happened to have the first pick overall, by the way.
Nice.
Then the other one is Taqwa. You got Omar Mahmoud and Asif Bika. Nice combo right there.
Yeah.
Ikhlas is Hoot Khan and Daud Khan. So I guess the 2 brothers.
Not bad.
And Rida is Muhammad Hamoudi and Yusuf Kapoor, another goalie combo.
That'll be a good one, man.
Yeah. I was going to talk about goalies, but we don't really have time right now. But it would be nice to know if this is actually a benefit. Ihsan is Daoud and Omar Abdullah. Daoud Chiambar, did we get his spelling right?
Yeah, but did Daoud ever win? He's never won, right? Islam?
I don't know.
I don't think he has. He's still in the hunt.
I don't want to laugh. Okay, sorry. Keep going.
That was it.
That's all.
That's it. Okay, so we can make fun of him. We have time for that.
We got the draft.
Looks like we have our first pick already in the books. Haya is, I guess they have the first draft. First pick, and they have chosen. Let's jump to this. Hope you can see. Can you see that, Maju?
Yeah, Kodiwala.
Okay. I don't know this brother, but clearly the GMs do because he's picked first overall.
He was scouted as first overall. He was apparently even picked by Altaf like 4 days ago. Yeah. So as soon as Altaf knew he was going to take the first pick, he knew that, another Scarborough person. he was going to take him and go. And by the way, thank you, Ahmed Mobeen. Dawood Siamber, or DC as we affectionately call him, has won a title before.
Nice.
Oh, he has one. Okay.
Yeah,
I mean, that's what I thought.
Okay, what's the second pick here? So second pick, Zain Okim. Again, I don't know him. However, he's also rated as very fast, excellent defensively, very good defensively. So strong power forward with good speed.
So but was he scouted as number 2 though?
He was scouted as number 6.
Interesting. I mean, here's the thing. Like, if these are newer players,
yeah,
like you would think that these could be some of the sleeper picks that you do in the middle of the round, right? But there must have been some chatter between the GMs.
I think there's a lot of Dynamo players, in which case guys like Ali Khawaja, Ren Khawaja, they have a bit of an upper hand here. So maybe there's something there. Okay, third pick will be for Taqwa, and they've gone ahead and they have picked up Moeen Barucha.
Moeen
Barucha. Sorry, we're paying homage to Hanan here by butchering the names.
I'm assuming Barucha is a Gujarati and probably Donlands or T Park, or Scarborough. But anyways, Asif would know him, knowing that Asif and Umar, because they both play in the YCBHL as Stephen Leacock as well.
Yeah.
So
I think all three of these, if you look at who the GMs are and who they picked, these are hometown favorites, I think.
Definitely the hometown connections. Not, I don't think anyone's a surprise so far.
Yeah,
I feel like you win and die by your first pick.
Your GMs and then your first pick. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Especially in summer when there's so many people missing.
Yeah.
All right. Who's next? Next one, fourth pick by Ikhlas, or Ikhlas's first pick is Farouk Khan. So Dawood Khan, Hood Khan. So I guess they're going for the Khan dynasty right there.
So funny enough, Farouk Khan, the shortest player in this, put his stats as less than 5'4", more than 212 pounds, which are both complete lies. And he's never played hockey before in his life. But it's a great pickup if you definitely if you're looking to just stack up on defense, and that's what they've definitely done here. Dawood Khan is up and coming D-man. Hood has really put himself on the map in the last year. Before that, I was not a big fan of him. Always came with too much of a swagger. Mm-hmm. But within the last season, he's definitely put that swagger up and come to play. So,
dude, it's not his swagger, man. It's the lack of swagger. I think if you can get he had a horrible mental game. Like Hood had a horrible mental game, and I think what you're kind of saying, Maju, is last year he's actually kind of overcome that to a certain bit. But I think it could still come out. He could still be weak now and then. But listen, like summer season is pretty light. It's pretty fun. It's you're in there, you're out there, you play hard. You still got to play that team game, of course. So I think this might be a good season for him to kind of let loose a little bit.
Well, you got to give him a break. I mean, he's very young, right?
He's not that young, man. Like, how young is he? Like, he's 22?
He wasn't even younger? I don't know. Like, I don't know. I think of myself when I was 22, how lost I was. I wasn't even.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still lost. But I'm just saying,
All right.
If we're on this podcast, I feel like I can pass judgments left, right, and center.
Those who can't do podcast.
Yeah.
Okay. So we got Dawood and Omar Abdullah, Hassan, and their first pick is Shahryar Khan. So this is a name blast from the past.
Yeah.
Sherry hasn't played in about 3 years, I think. But I saw him play on Friday. And mashallah, he looked pretty good. Someone of his talent and hockey IQ and experience won't take very long for him to get going. So that's a great pick.
Just want to divert everyone's attention to Seth's commenting on Zane's legs. Apparently, he has crazy legs.
Yeah, he said Zayn.
I'd like to know how much he squats. Hopefully, he doesn't shave his legs.
Oh God!
Unless he's defining his calves. I honestly have no idea who this guy is.
Let's keep it halal. It's a
I have played with
friendly league.
I've played with the Dynamo once, and I'm thinking of a player. I don't know if it's him, but it looks like, I'm assuming Yakin's going to keep trying to draft Dynamo and trying to draft all the family and friends, because we have a lot of guys that are claiming or stating ride issues. It's going to be interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I think getting rid of that 11 p.m. game is going to be good. People are not going to be as tired. And Seth, totally get it. Speed, I know. I was just joking, bud.
What's Tahir saying? Please tell me.
Yeah, it's 11 p.m. game.
Well, speaking of Tahir, it looks like he just got picked up by Rida as their first pick. So Mohamed Hamoudi, Yusuf Kapoor, and Tahir Maruf. That's a really good starting pick.
I feel like, I mean, Tahir is really good because he can play D or forward, right? So
yeah,
I feel like you got a utility knife right there.
Yeah, I think Rida is already going for Team Egypt right there. So if Habibi doesn't land on that team, there's something wrong. Okay. And you know what? Here you go. So they got the snake, and who do they pick? Yusuf Suleiman.
Oh man, it's sick that these guys are back in the league, though, man. That's great, mashallah. I haven't seen these guys in a while.
It's definitely good to see this pickup. Like, you have Tahir Maruf, who's a great centerman who can win a lot of draws for you, and then Suleiman, who can play interchangeably center or wing. But I'm just worried about his commitment. He's hands down, all the Suleiman brothers, they're known to miss games. So
are not just miss games, come late to the games too, which can also it can equally, yeah, I mean, it can equally throw off the team, right? So
sometimes they just straight up leave the country. No, but Yusuf, I know he has some business and stuff that he runs. So yeah, it's as everyone, they're busy too. But hey, guys, Rida looking good so far, and I think one of the requirements to play on that team will be you have to speak Arabic. All right. On the snake back, we have. Let me change this. Let me do this here. We have Ihsan, who have picked up Ismail Malik.
What is he from a Charles Dickens novel? Call me Ishmael. It's Ismail, bro. Ismail Malik does really well. He does really well in the summer, man. Ismail does really well in the summer. I had him on my team, I think, last summer, and just he was flourishing. So inshallah, I get to see him just bring his legs and be able to play. And I don't mean how his legs look like Sully. I'm talking about that he brings his speed. I guess I got to just be very clear.
I've played.
Glad you made that clarification.
I played alongside him the last 2 seasons, in on the same line even. So extremely fast. I think the knock on him has been that sometimes he overcommits with his speed and whatnot, and lacks a little bit of IQ. But I think he's really working on that a lot. Again, in the summer, he looked pretty good in some of the tournaments and other games we played. So yeah, I think this might be a breakout season for him. Okay, Ikhlas. What do we have? Ikhlas has picked Mikhail Zaidi. Ooh, this is interesting because I think Khawaja's Team Khawaja would have tried to pick up Mikhail, but
and definitely ride issue. I'm hoping that they pick up his dad, because that's a clear father-son combo that needs ride.
Yeah. But you can't guarantee that in a draft league.
Yeah, but him as a player, just a fantastic player, tons of speed. He'll just beat you to the ball almost every single time for a dump and chase. And on this team, they're definitely looking for just that breakout pass, because Farooq Khan loves to just send it. And Hood and Mikhail, I think, are looking to run, just beat everybody on the far end and just bring it in.
Cool. Sorry, Sally, you want to say something?
I did, but I feel like my connection's a little bit choppy. But I was probably going to say the exact same thing you did, Arif, of saying that Ali and Rayan probably expected him.
Yeah.
Those guys were playing really well together last season.
The next pick is for Takwa, and I think there was some trades involved. So a couple of the teams they exchanged picks. I'm not quite sure how that gets reflected on this. I don't know, Maju, if you can know.
So it's reflected. If we scroll down a little bit, you'll see that the trade was 11, 38, and 62 for Takwa's 10, 39, and 63. So Takwa, I believe, just wanted to move up a little bit and try to, or sorry, I'm trying to, no, sorry. So Takwa was okay with giving up a pick and doing it that way.
Okay. Well, either way, Takwa just picked up Omar Isawi. So my question is Omar on Takwa or is he on Yakin?
Sorry, so that's what it is. So Yakin took safe first, and then Omar got picked.
Okay. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. All right. So Yakin gets Saif Khawaja, of course, because you got to have at least got to have his two boys on his team. Makes sense. And here Takwa gets Omar Isawi. So again, that team is also looking good, right? You got a
Omar was first round last summer, was he not? And now he's like second round, which is surprising. But I guess there's better players.
He's getting older.
Yeah, but I mean, I still think, like, you know, he still puts up points. He's still a solid D. So I'm just surprised that, like, for Akan is where he's at. Like, I feel like that could have been an easy.
I don't know if there's absence or injury issues here, because those
possibly
are some factors that.
Yeah, I feel like he always complains about injuries and says a lot of stuff like that kind of makes him drop, but he plays like every time. So I don't understand.
And to be honest, just think of it this way too. Do Hood and Dawood, Omar's students, want to play with him?
They should.
They've had enough criticism over the years being you know, the professor or their whatever principal. They don't want to deal with that anymore. They're like, we'll school you in hockey.
There's a term for that, Maju. It's called Stockholm Syndrome. All right. What's the next pick?
So we have our first goalie drafted of the actual draft itself.
Whoa. Hamza Butt goes to Haya. So let me put this point in. There's two teams where the goalies are the GMs, right? Maju, is that beneficial in draft hockey to have goalies as your GMs?
It all depends on the caliber, right? And right now what we're looking at is the GMs, and I think I'll just highlight it for everyone. But with the GMs that are in the GMs that are goalies are very solid. These guys are perennial Vezina winners.
Yeah.
So I think it helps to have them there. But you're right. Like, I think you're right to question it, because now you're losing either a strong forward or a strong D-man, and you can potentially be putting more pressure on your team. And I don't know. Again, this is going to be something historical. Ahmed Mobeen, I know you're in the chat. Maybe you can give us some info. But I don't know if a team that had a goalie GM really went far in any season.
Yeah, they have.
Yeah, they have.
They've won. Yeah, they've won.
Okay, that just shut me up.
Fahad,
that's right, Fahad Maz.
All right, so Hamza Butt is touted as one of the best goalies in this draft, even including the GMs. So, you know, that's a pretty big one. Okay, on the
I'm going to defer. I'm not going to agree with that one, but
no, okay. I defer to your understanding of goalies because you are one. But Haya on their snake have picked up OC member Abdullah Patel.
Nice.
So they were going with East End guys, going with Yahya Hamza. Now, just that, I guess maybe a connection. Maybe they've been playing together with Abdullah. But regardless, you get a very different player in Abdullah. He's just that pure grinder, that pure wants to take it to the net. And come hell or high water, he's going to find a way to get a shot. So definitely a lot of hustle. Sorry?
Do they even have a defenseman? Altaf, Mohammed, Yahya, and Abdullah. Any defenseman in there?
I don't know what was the scouting report. Yahya has a forward, so that's right. There's no D-man yet.
Interesting. Okay. All right. Next one is I think we saw this one coming as well. For Ali Khawaja's team, you got Yusuf Zaidi.
Yeah, there's definitely a trade coming up.
Yeah, they're gonna.
They're probably really pissed at Hood right now.
Wait, isn't Essen in the? Essen should be in there, right?
Essen is in the. He's on the draft list.
Interesting. Okay, well, he's gonna pop up sometime soon. All right, who do we have for Taqwa next? Naeem Shah, good pick.
Not bad.
I guess Muhib's not in the draft this season, but
no, but the Naeem has
Omar, right?
Omar, yeah.
Familiarity right there.
And Naeem has really improved a lot. Like obviously gets overshadowed by his brother Muhib, but Naeem on his own is also turning out to be a fantastic player.
Now for number 16, we have someone else who had ride issues, but won't matter anymore because he asked.
Got a license?
No, his ride is Hood. So we have Zia at 16, who's again had a couple of good seasons here and there, but last couple of seasons he wasn't able to have. I think he wasn't in the draft because of games missing and whatnot.
Right.
But definitely a lot of familiarity with Hood Khan and Dawood playing a lot together.
So last Friday in the pickup, Zia was there and I played with him. He's improved a lot. He looks really good. He looks much faster, a lot more poised with the ball. So whatever memories people might have of him, I think they need to up those expectations because he's looking good.
I hate to say it, but he looked good last summer pickup too, and then things didn't work out.
Yeah, he cut his hair. That's the problem.
That happens.
Sully, beard and hair, does it make a difference in the prowess of a player?
I think it provides a little bit more protection. Okay. So potentially.
And warmth, right?
Warmth. Man, it's so cold here. I don't get it. It's so cold. Hopefully that helps dudes, still stay in the mindset of hockey, because when it's cold outside, that's when you play. Hopefully it's not going to be too hot in the rink, Maju. I know you hate the heat.
Well, I'm not signed up for this season. I might be emergency goalie, but I'll still be out to scout people.
A quick shout out to Imad Hussein. Just saying salam and dropping. Miss you guys. So for those who don't know, Imad is performing Hajj right now. So he's still managed to pop in from there. So all the best.
I believe he's on the roster list too, right? Like he's going to be drafted too. I think
just wanted to see where he was getting picked.
Yeah, he came too soon.
All right, Ihsan, they picked at number 17 Hashim Chaudhry.
So I don't think that there's a lot of familiarity there, but regardless, Hashim Chaudhry is a D-man. He'll complement Omar Abdullah quite well. Mm-hmm. But that being said, this D core so far, Omar Abdullah and Hashim Chaudhry will pinch hard. Mm-hmm. So I think they're looking to really put a lot of pressure on the other teams and just trying to play the game of we're going to keep it in your zone. Yeah. Let's see how you like it.
And Sherry plays D as well. Right, so they're picking players that have a lot of versatility, which is not a bad strategy for the summer months.
And they've had a few seasons of struggling on the D side, so I wonder if they're compensating just by this season going heavy on D, and then maybe even pulling over Abdullah as a forward or whatnot.
All right, so Rida has gone with Naeem Malik as their 18th pick, and you know what? I can understand this pick because Yusuf has played with Naeem before on Green Army. But I question, are they trying to revive a defunct era of Green Army here?
The B list.
Sorry, man, like Naeem Malik is just, he's a big body. He's just going to make any team's life heck in front of the net. I don't even know what to say. It's a great pickup for them. Like they have Hamoudi and Naeem. There's two big towers that are going through everyone. So it's going to be interesting to see. And there's another one that just got picked. So
hang on. And just to leave up with Naeem there, I played with him on the Masters a couple of weeks ago, and he was looking good on our team. He's very, very fit. and I think he's ready to play this summer. All right. What does it say? A couple of comments. So Yusuf Zaidi says that he just got drafted. He's going to buy a stick. I'm so excited to start my hockey career. Obviously, it's all BS, so we'll just ignore those comments. Omar, is that Abdullah? Omar, I don't know what that is.
It looks like Omar Abdullah, but it's not. Right?
Oh, Saqib Sheikh. Actually, he's right. It's Rexdale Dragons, not so much Green Army. Green Army, they played obviously a couple of times, but yes, it is Rexdale Dragons. Maju, always providing great insights. Daily Motive. What? Guys,
motivate.
Proper names. What's up with these?
They're influencers.
Oh, this is not AOL.
Well, that's how you know RF's getting old, because you can't read Daily Motivate.
Well, I have like 15 screens, and this one is like so tiny. Can't even read. Anyways, who's next? So now they've got to another Malik.
Yep.
Hussein Malik.
So they've definitely broken up the Malik core, which already happened earlier. But
I mean, I feel like when there's no Luke, right? Like there's just it doesn't matter at that point.
No Lukman Rashad to just pick up all the Maliks and get the Malik contingent cheering for them.
Yeah.
But Hussein, I mean, he was so promising on his first year, and then I feel like he just hasn't lived up to that initial billing.
It's true.
Right? What does this guy have to do to get back to that form? Because he has all the tools to do so.
He does, but I feel like he just takes his focus away from what matters. I think he tries to get into the goalies' heads. He tries to play a physical game, which, hey, I think he's like 6'3" or something.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Do your thing. But focus on not the aggression of the game, not the physicality of it.
Yeah.
Take that effort and put it towards, getting better like stick handling skills or shooting, or like just focus your energy on something that's more productive.
Yeah, it's kind of like lazy playing, right? Like, and then he complains about calls and stuff. So I feel like, just focus on your game and keep it moving. Because I think that's kind of what happened.
He's also played with a bunch of Maliks every single season since.
That explains a lot.
Maybe he can get away from that, right? So, all right, guys, I think we're about 2.5 rounds behind. So let's speed it up a little bit here.
Oh man, yeah, let's keep it going. Let's keep it. Let's go.
All right. Number 20 by Ihsan is Ishak Bayat.
Another Isna man, another D man to add to the core.
Solid.
So that's there. Yeah, that's interesting. I think they have like 2 stay-at-home, or just Ishak is going to be stay-at-home.
Yeah.
But it's going to be interesting what they do for a forward now.
Mm-hmm. All right, number 21, Ehsan Zaidi. Big pickup here for them. He's still a very, very, very solid D-man, and I think he just pairs up well with his son, right? We called it. The Zaidis are going to be there. Now, is Yusuf part of that clan, or is that a different Zaidi? I forget.
That's what I'm now was going to say.
Yusuf, speak up instead of all your other trash that you've been talking.
Yeah, Yusuf, I know you're going to start your hockey career, but let us know if you're related to Mikhail and Ehsan Zaidi, because I didn't see that in the draft list.
You did or you didn't?
I didn't see him as part of. I need to ride with my dad, Ehsan Zaidi.
Right.
You work for Zafar Zaidi, so maybe it's not all just because their name is Zaidi doesn't mean they're all related.
We talk about all Mohammeds and Patels, and everyone's is related.
Like Maliks, yeah. All right, Taqwa picks up Khalid Hatia at number 22.
So Khalid Hatia has a championship with T Park.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, was that Khalid Hatia? I think it was Khalid Hatia. And he great D-man and has experience with playing with Omar Mahmoud and is an East End guy. So Asif Bika and I'm assuming Moeen as well. Yeah. So just great talent to round out that team.
Cool. All right. Next pick is by Yakin. In their 4th round, they pick Sajid Bayat. Really, really good pickup here. Another solid D-man. I think he only plays in summer leagues. And I think he won last time, right? In winter, was it? I forget. But I play with him every Sunday on pickup, and he's just a solid D man. So that's a good pick. Haya picks up on their 24th pick, Yusuf Talia.
Talia.
It was there. We have to take it.
How could we not? I'm sure he's like lived his entire life.
Yeah.
Like walking down and people clapping. I'm sure.
Every time he enters a room.
Yeah. Yeah.
Except if he's Gujarati, we don't care about that. It's all the Pakistanis like, oh, Talia Bajao. Okay, sure, let's do that.
All right. So, do we know anything about him?
I'm thinking he's a T Park player, and if it is, it's the D-man and good solid stay-at-home D-man with a little bit of aggressive prowess, but just likes to take care more of the back end before he goes up. So
probably be a second line guy.
Yo, how many picks do you have in the back pocket right now, Arif?
We got tons, man. We got at least 2.5 rounds worth.
Okay, let's just quickly go through them because I love to kind of like talk about the rosters and how they look like right now.
Okay, all right. Let's catch up this one and this one, and then we'll go back. Okay, so 26. No, sorry, 25. Yeah. Arshad Patel.
Hey, great.
if it's the Arshad that I think it is, who showed up during pickup, because there was a brother on his back, it says Arshad. If that's the guy, he's going to be a sleeper of a pick because he was outstanding on Friday. Like he just turned on the jets and walked people. So if that's the person that I think it is, this is a great pickup. Nice. All right, 26, Zafar Zaidi.
So this is what Miko was saying, that Yusuf's a family friend. Jaffer and Ehsan are related. So it's Mikhail, Jaffer, and Ehsan. So there has to be a trade in the works here. There has to be.
I think Jaffer's got to go to Ehsan. So we'll
for the sake of climate change, there needs to be a trade.
You need to have a Team Malik, a Team Zaidi, a Team Khan, right?
So. Yeah, man.
All right, we got, and I'm surprised this one went this low. Hussein Hamad at 27. He had a fantastic season last season. He had 10 points, 5 goals, 5 assists. Even in Salam Cup, he was very productive. For him to be 27th, that's surprising.
People are sleeping. They are sleeping on him. He's a big guy. He demands a lot of minutes. Like he wants them. He's hungry for them.
Yeah.
But he will perform. He's done some dirty dekes. He's done some big clapper bombs. He could play on a power play. He could do the PK. I wouldn't push him on the PK because you want him, healthy. But great player.
I'm sure he would have been good on Team Arabian Nights there on Rida. All right, Ikhlas has picked as 28 the second goalie to drop, Khalid Mufti.
So which goalies are left here? Looks like there's 2 goalies left, right?
So one of them is going to get picked.
We have Yasser Hussein still left and Arsal Bhatti still left.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, Arsal is being goalie this year. Interesting.
Correct. Yeah, we'll talk about him when he gets picked, but he's played before, and so
he plays good defense, and I'm surprised he's going goalie.
No, he plays goalie too, but it's just
I'm
just interested. Yeah.
Okay. All right, and Ihsan picks 29. Sorry, I can't read the name.
Anas Varachia.
You just didn't want to mess it up.
Exactly.
So Varachia has played on Team Yakin before. I believe it's the same Varachia. Him and his boys have ride issues, even though Hamza Bagat lives literally like next door to this guy.
Yeah,
Bagat's there every single day, but him and 4 other guys need to be together to play together. So we'll see how that goes.
Sometimes you just need some good energy,
Yeah. Number 13 on Rida, or aka Team Arabian Nights, is Amr Hanif.
Okay, can I just say something?
Yeah.
I guess like Hussein and Yusuf are the youngest people on this team, right?
Hussein. No, not Yusuf.
No, Yusuf Kapoor.
Yusuf
Oh, Yusuf
Kapoor.
Kapoor. Yeah, I was gonna. Yeah, I was just pointing out.
That's an old team, man.
Old geezers on this team, man.
Yeah, like what's going on here?
I should be on
they should be playing Masters Iceland.
Hold on, Arif. What did you just say? You should be on the team. And there you go.
It makes so much sense. It makes so much sense.
We're recreating the Masters.
You know what? If you don't win, at least you'll have fun.
Yeah, the locker room's gonna smell like freaking Tiger Bomb.
Yeah.
Ben Gay and Tiger Bomb. So let's get that.
All right. So you know what? I'm looking forward to it because I have yet to ever play with Hamoudi, and I'm looking forward to it. It'll be fun.
So sorry, I'm just gonna go back. Amr Hanif, I'm a little surprised he went as low as he did. He's played some really good games, but hey, you know what? Ours just it's competitive and it's
he's not productive. He's not productive in points though, right? Like he's just like I guess he's a reliable defense.
He's a very reliable. Yeah.
So it's one of those things, But then you have Arif Khan, who can have a 0-goal season, 0-point season, and still be picked up in between.
I got 1 goal last season, and
they were in
playoffs. So I'm still 0 for the last 2 seasons.
And then now we have Danish Khan going back to Ihsan on his maybe his 6th year of his 8-year contract with Ihsan.
Daoud.
Someone's asking if sticks are provided. I can confirm they are not provided.
Unless you want to take one of the broken sticks that are in the garbage and go to Canadian Tire and put the plastic blade on and screw it
in. But don't do that.
Yeah, I've done that. All right. Ikhlas 33. We have Zaid Qadri.
Again, a little surprised at where he's going, just for the fact of he does have a lot of skill. He's played well. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, he does need someone to help his creativity, but mashallah, very young, talented player. But alhamdulillah, I'm happy to see that, it's kind of looking like, hey, Rida's the oldest team in the league.
Yeah.
Ikhlas might be one of the youngest teams in the league.
Cool. And we have Suleiman Bhatti going to Taqwa. Great pick again. So he's been playing really well. The he's gotten in really good shape, and he's just one of those guys that can play pretty much every position very, very solidly. So,
but again, I thought he would probably go to Rida.
Taqwa they have some shooters. They got Bika, they got Hussein, they got Suleiman, they got Isawi. This is a shooting team.
Bhatti has yet another Taqwa jersey. He played last summer with Bika and Umar Mahmoud. So again, and I think Naeem Shah was on that team. So there's some connection there.
Yeah.
They played a few seasons together. So just that continuation of familiarity.
Looks like GMs are really going for built-in chemistry.
Yes, sir. Pick 35, we have Huzaifa Badat.
I don't know Huzaifa Badat. I wonder if he's related to the Sheikh Badat. Hey, we got another.
Oh, man.
Assalamu alaikum. Omar Sawi, Mr. Number 11.
I heard the trash.
No.
I heard the trash that was being talked about.
Aren't you supposed to be helping your team draft? What are you doing on this podcast?
You know what, Salman? You are my books. You're on the list.
I'm actually not on this list at all.
Right? You're on the list, sir.
Hey, listen, I'll see you in August, all right?
I will not have my good name sullied by Salman on this podcast of 6 people watching.
We'll see. Okay? You might need to do some ghusl after that.
Hey, we got more than 6 people watching. We got 41.
We got 40.
Are we at 41?
We have 47 watching.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, well, pretty good.
Don't sully my name, all right? Don't sully my name.
Guys, we're falling behind. Let's go. Let's catch up. We're like 3.5 rows behind now. Sami Qureshi gets pick number 36 for Haya. No, I guess we're just going to move on. Sorry, Sami.
Yeah, let's keep it rolling.
Ibrahim Limbada Lambada. Wasn't there a song? Lambada. Anyways, again, I don't know.
These are all East End guys, I think.
Yeah. But the fact that they're getting picked pretty high, well, not pretty high, but in the middle, still shows that the GMs know something.
Yeah. Well, one interesting thing.
Yeah.
Is that I just came from the draft room, and I think it sounds like Altaf is drafting while he's playing a hockey game.
What?
Yeah, it sounds like, because every time he makes a pick, he unmutes it and he's like talking to people on the bench. It sounds like, so it's gonna be interesting.
What?
I mean,
what season? What like? What is he playing? Which league?
it's probably ball hockey.
Oh, I thought he was playing video games.
No, I think he's in an actual ball hockey game right now.
Who's making the pick?
Unbelievable.
He is. He's unmuting himself and making the pick and then muting himself again.
But how is he following who's still available and who's not?
Well, I mean, Abdullah Patella seems to be, helping a little bit in the background, I think.
Shadow GM right there.
Yeah.
Okay, we got pick 38 of Abid Patel.
And Hamza Gaya.
And then 39 is Hamza Gaya.
Right.
So Abid Patel, I think he's the nephew. Oh no, that's Abid Hatia. Sorry, Abid Patel. Don't know Abid Patel.
I mean, Hamza going to Yakin. Please tell me at some point Yakin's going to pick Foster.
Well, I was gonna say that hopefully Yakin gets the late games, because I haven't played a game where Hamza hasn't gone down and stalled the game for about 3-4 minutes. So just for the OC to take note, maybe keep that game till last. We won't delay the other games.
Glass paper.
Yeah. He's fine though. He's fine 98% of the time. Anyways,
number 40 is Syed Bilal Iftikhar. So one of the multiple Iftikhar brothers.
So Asawi, this is the youngest one, right?
No, he's the second youngest one, but probably the most skilled in terms of forward. Yeah. So he has a knack for goal scoring. I mean, they're all smaller, but he's pretty fast. And there's 4 of them, and out of all of them, he's probably the one that I would put money on to score a goal.
So all of Omar's students not on his team and not being drafted to the team. Good.
You know what? I've suggested to people I need to have their messages sent to. But you know what? Even better, I'm just going to send a message on the floor. Okay, I think your scorekeeping, Zaid. I'm going to be keeping you company quite a bit during this game.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, let's move on, guys. We're now over 2 rows behind. Qasim Khan goes to Ihsan at number 41.
I'm just going to say he's probably related to Danish Khan and Sharia Khan.
No, I know Qasim Khan, but he's really old.
No, Qasim Khan was actually one of my former students, and
he's very young.
This is a great pick. He has great hands. He's older now. He's around 30, but I mean, I don't know if that's old, but he has great hands. He has a great ability to score, and he plays with Hamza Abdullahi and Hashim on Brotherhood. So this is probably a Hashim Chaudhry recommending this pick.
Right. Wait, he's 30 and he's your former student? How freaking old are you, Omar?
So he did HIFs, and so he was a bit delayed. Yeah.
All right. Imran Ahmed goes to Rida. And then on the snake, they get Zahid.
That's a good one.
So they finally got some legs on this rickety team.
Arif, you've been playing with Bach Bhaias for how many seasons, and you still don't know how to say their last name?
No, it's just 5 brothers, right?
Yeah, Bach
Bhaiya. But he's a little bit older too. But I mean, I don't know if he's fine.
He's fast and he's a pest on the forecheck. So I played with him before. I love playing with him though. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, but definitely I'm surprised that he didn't go to Ihsan on the multi-year contract. But Ihsan does pick up Osama Rao.
They probably picked him up.
Well,
that's a familiar pick too.
Osama Rao, who always finds a way to get his team to the championship game, and who was on Ihsan earlier, many seasons ago. So I guess renewed their contract.
Osama's like the perennial Lady Bing winner. He should be, because he's just so quiet, but he's just effective.
Good kid. I can't even call him a kid anymore.
I know you can't.
No.
All right. Speaking of not being kids, The next pick is
Oh my god. Oh my god. These
What
kids
have
are
they
gonna get
done?
do you know what? They're probably gonna get a health lesson.
Their chat will no longer be sacred. They may
This
have to
team
kick.
has a lot of Hafiz on this team, so I don't know, man. I hope that
Well, that's probably he's probably gonna be part of the package to Yakin, man.
I gotta say one thing about Faisal. We all know, his chat reputation, but he was on Greenbird's Masters. He was so quiet and polite. I tried to rile him up. I gave him soft ones just to, toss them up for you to spike it down, and he refused. He was just so polite. So maybe
So he has it in him.
Yeah, he has it in him, but
Yeah.
I know. All right, 46, Taqwa, Mohammed Zubair.
Mohammed Zubair Sheikh.
Oh, sorry, I don't see the whole name there, but cool.
Sure.
Yeah. Next.
It's so rude.
Oh, so no, I know him.
Yeah.
So he was on our team.
Wait, time out. Pause for a second. You are drafting, aren't you? You're multitasking.
I'm not. No. The draft is actually almost over.
Hands in the air.
So
I was very nervous to laugh. I just gave it away.
Yeah, so Mohammed Zubair Sheikh, he was on our team. He was on my team last summer. So we had him on defense, and he was okay on defense. And then in the last game of the season, we needed a win, and we put him on forward, and he was dynamite. He was so fast, and he has such good hands. So I'm excited to play with him again.
Cool. Who's next? 47.
47, Qasim Khan.
No, that's Malik.
That's Malik.
Oh, sorry,
I'm not
Qasim
sure what
Malik.
that is.
Okay, 48 then. Saif Dean Sheikh. I believe he's played before.
No, he played in the fall and he played in the winter.
Mhm.
Very fast. He's a grinder, and he doesn't shy away from physical contact. So this is a good pick.
Who's a grinder?
Certainly not you, but yes, Saif Dean Sheikh.
Yeah, so that's a good pick. Good pick at that spot.
There were a few guys on pickup that were really good. I don't know all their names, but I'm assuming they got picked up here somewhere because they were pretty good.
Mm.
And
I wasn't there.
showed up. Some of these gems showed up to watch. So I don't know. We'll see. 49, Hamza Asif. I can't see the rest of it. Chand.
Yeah, he's a Durham kid, but I don't have much to say about him. Apart from, I hope he doesn't have ride issues, like legitimate ride issues.
Well, Altaf or Bulbulia's got to drive over to him and bring him.
Yeah, I guess so. Oh, Altaf comes from Ajax, so.
Okay. There we go.
Cool. Next one, number 50, Uthman Qadri. That's the second Qadri we just saw. Is there a Nazim in there somewhere?
A swing and a miss. Good
Nope.
chat.
Taqwa, Lukman Hatia.
So that's Khalid's brother, I believe. Again, a younger kid.
So I'm guessing Khalid's just trying to bring him in and protect him.
It's kind of good to see that there's so many players that we don't know. That means that the league has been growing and people from other areas are coming back.
This is quite literally the best season for new players to play in, to understand the league, and get a feel for it. Because I think come fall season they'll be ready to kind of come back to the league and it'll even be better. So
yeah,
this is looking really good for the league, mashallah.
Cool.
Yep, and we'll just keep looking at the GMs to keep developing the talent, right? This is alhamdulillah just great to see. Number 52.
Sorry, I gotta say something here. In the chat, you have Zaid who says Alhamdulillah, and then he says right after no ihsan.
Hey, he can still get traded. Didn't he get traded last time? So
unfortunately, he's got traded a couple of times.
Is he saying Alhamdulillah because he's not an ihsan?
Yeah, that's exactly what he's saying.
All right. We missed Talha Iftikhar. He went to Ikhlas.
I'd want him on my team.
Yeah, I like all the brothers. They're very, very nice.
Bro, they bring snacks. That's another good reason to have the iftikars on your team. They bring snacks.
And they never miss a game, I feel like.
Yeah.
Ihsan picks 53, Osman Qureshi.
No.
No. All right. Arabian Nights pick Saad Manjawala.
Listen, I gotta go. It's been a slice and a half. But before I depart, I'd just like to just give my prediction of who are going to be in the finals.
Yeah.
It's definitely not going to be Rida. I have a strong feeling it's going to be a Haya versus Ikhlas final, with Haya winning it all.
By how much, since you're predicting it so accurately?
It'll be a 2-1. It'll be 2-1. It'll be 2-1.
Cool.
All right, boys. It's been nice. Take care. Have a good rest of the podcast, and good luck this season.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
Thanks for joining. Salam.
Oh yeah, free Palestine before I leave.
All right. Sully, always a character. Number 55, joining the Arabian Nights, as we predicted, Ahmed Ibrahim. Left too.
Yeah, that's surprising. So yeah, Ahmed Ibrahim, the OC, everyone knows him, everyone loves him. He's always there.
Brother-in-law to the GM. So if he wasn't picked, they would be hearing about it. So
Hamoud has heard about it for like 2 seasons when Hamoud was GM. So he finally, it's finally no longer going to be there. And we just saw something dropped in the chat that Daily Motivate is confirming that Usman Qureshi is a great player.
Yeah.
So at number 56 now we have Samir Rashid.
Samir Rashid. Don't know the brother.
No, not familiar.
I believe he also had something in his bio about riot issue and needs to be playing with somebody. I don't exactly remember who.
Okay. 57. Mustafa Hashim Khan. Again, sorry guys, there's a lot of new guys here that we're not familiar with. It might have been we've seen them play in other leagues and maybe even in the pickup, some of them, but right now by name it's not making.
Yeah. So Mustafa Khan is a student actually of mine. Okay. He's very big, but he's like very big, like abnormally big. When you look at him, you're like, what are you eating, man? So I played with him in the summer. Or in the spring rather. He's okay. He'll manage. But he's not the fastest guy. So, okay. But he does have size.
Next
is Safwan Samrodia. So I feel like this might be a Donlands T Park Palace kind of connection.
Yeah.
And likely just for that reason goes to Asif and his team. So,
man, there's going to be a lot of surprises this season, just because there's a lot of unknowns to us, at least, right?
Yeah, I think so too. And then also, I just realized that we do have, you have Hood and Omar and Altaf, which are East End guys.
Yeah.
So they're probably familiar with all these guys that they're drafting.
Yeah.
And maybe it's probably like gritting their teeth and getting upset that their guys are getting taken.
Yep.
So number 59, we have Asghar Khan.
Asgard. Is that part of Thor's realm?
I'm just going to move on to number 16.
Sorry, dad joke.
Moinuddin Sheikh.
Another Sheikh.
Welcome to the league, brother. That's all I got to say.
A lot of sheikhs. All right. Talha Jogiat.
Probably a T Park kid. I gotta see his face.
Anytime you see the Jogiat name, you perk up. It's like, okay, which one is it?
Yeah, another T Park. Another. That's the only place team they can reside.
Makes sense. Okie doke. 63 is.
62 is Farhan Muhammad, and 63 is Saqib Sheikh.
Sakib Sheikh, first time back in a long time. He used to be a regular player with Islam. I think he left for a while. I don't know if he's been playing or not, but he's usually a grinder, pesky guy, but awesome brother to have in the locker room.
It's been a while since he played.
Yeah.
He's probably been playing some sort of gym hockey or something. But if not, hey, good to have him back and just to get his legs going again. It's always good to have players come back.
On 64 on Ikhlas is Imad Hussain.
Imad, that's a steal there. I mean, I know Imad is missing a chunk of time this season, including the time that he's away for Umrah, and I think he's traveling.
Hajj, yeah.
Omar,
we lost your audio.
Am I here?
Yep.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're back.
Yeah. So Imad is probably the best third line center, maybe even second line center in this draft. So good on this pick.
I still contend that he's a better D-man.
Yeah, he just doesn't like playing D.
I know.
Bro, he's getting into shape. He wants to run. Let him run.
You're implying that defensemen don't run?
Case in point, when I used to play D. Number 60 at 65, we have Anas Mansouri.
Another Anas on Ihsan.
And at number 66, we have Abdulaziz Khan. So he gets out of his 8-year contract with Ihsan and continues to stay out of his contract.
Is he part of the media team now?
Yes, I believe he is. Yeah.
Good.
Now, for better or for worse, Rida has taken an Iftikhar away from Ikhlas. And is this, Omar, is Syed Jabir Iftikhar the youngest one?
He is the youngest one.
Omar, sorry to intrude, but I think we can hear your other chat.
Oh, can you? Sorry.
Yeah.
He. I'm disappointed that he was picked. I was hoping to get him. But yeah, no, he's gonna be some young legs on that team. He'll probably get a lot of playing time when the old guys can't run anymore.
Hey, I like this Askar Khan. Thank
Very
you
respectful
for this opportunity, Ali Khawaja. Sucking up to the GM already. I like it. He'll go hard.
Number 68, the elder statesman of the league, Mr. Imran Shah.
Imran Shah. Mr. Lady Bing himself.
I don't know, man. He's gotten into some tussle, so I don't know if he's Lady Bing material. He's got to compete with Osama Rao for that now. Next one is Hashim Shahzada. Good to see that he's back in the league.
Yeah, I like him a lot. I like Hashim a lot. He has improved significantly since he last played in the league. I know he's been playing like Isna gym hockey, and he plays on Sundays, I think, as well at the hangar with some guys that play pickup. But that is a steal. That's a steal of a pick. Great pick.
He's so good. He's like, at number 12. That's a huge pick.
He just can't seem to score. At least last time he was in this league. So I hope he's found a scoring touch recently, at least.
All right,
but he's looking to get better. So that's always a plus for him.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with his brother.
Omar Qureshi, don't know. Sorry, brother.
Next one is Ahmed Bana.
Why does this one seem familiar?
We've had a Bana before, and he was a Donlands guy, so I don't know if same player. I don't think so.
Yeah, I want to say that he's a East End guy.
I wonder if it is the same. Then Taqwa might have missed out.
All right. 72 with Haya is Hamza Bagat. He needs to use his body. Like, he's a big boy. And when he does,
when he uses his body, he gets a penalty. He needs to use his body in a smart way.
Exactly. Thank you. Exactly. But that's his greatest asset is his strength and size. He needs to use that more.
Players need to understand, don't go in with your chest or your shoulder. You got to watch people like Omar Asawi or Farouk Khan when they're using their legs, and even Altaf, they use their legs and their body to shield the ball away from the other team and other player to get players into the zone and give them space. So that's what people need to strive to be, and not leading with their chest.
Yep. All right. Who do we have next on the snake? Nuhula?
Nuhula. I'm not familiar with them.
Okay.
At 74, we have John Malik. So another break off from the Malik clan. I don't know if it is a family.
I wonder if he's related. Hopefully, we have a lot to say about you guys during the season.
Yeah, exactly. So we'll make it up when you guys make the POW. Then we'll talk about you.
Sahal Siddiqui.
Don't know.
No.
Okay, next one up is the following Iftikhar. Sayyid Huzaifa.
They got
The
all
forgotten Iftikhar.
They got all three Iftikhars on the same team.
They have
So
three
this
or four.
is this is honestly it's almost like there's a team that they play on. It's called Durham Daggers,
Yeah.
and that's their YCBHL team, and it just looks like he's just collecting all the guys right from that team, which
Sure,
could
why
be
not?
good. This is a very young team, so Ahsan Zaidi is going to have to be a leader on this team, and I'm hoping that these guys will listen to him.
And Farouk Khan, right?
Yeah, and Farouk Khan, right? And you have Ahsan and Farouk Khan, who are both very vocal leaders, and you want to almost hope that there's no personality clashes there.
A lot of Hufaz on that team. Mashallah.
There are. I mean,
right?
Between them, they could probably read the Quran every game. So,
Mashallah. All right. Who is next?
Next one is Sohail Samrodia. I believe that's one of I believe him, Simon Rashid, and Anas Varachi are probably in the same ride. I believe so.
Okay.
So from the same area, same thing with Hamza Bagat. So they know all each other.
Did we miss Syed Jabir Iftikhar in the previous one? We went from Abdulaziz straight to Imran Shah, so we didn't mention that brother. Anyways, don't know if anybody knows him.
Who?
Number 67.
Well, we did talk
Jabir
about
Iftikhar. We did. I did. That's one of our students.
Yeah.
Or my students, rather.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
So-
he's in grade 12. He's a youngster.
There's 4 Iftikhars.
There's 4.
Correct.
He's
Yeah.
the youngest.
Nice.
If you wind the tape back, you talked about there were 4, and then we talked about him, and so
Okay.
it's getting a little late. So it's 70. So we have 78 and 79, both Maliks. One is Ishaq,
Oh,
one is Hassan.
wow. Hassan Malik is the giant Malik. Right? He's the really huge one. And no, I'm not joking. Like he played a couple of games last season in Timberlands.
Okay.
And he
Oh
was
yes,
on
yeah.
Yeah. And so he's like massive, and he just plants himself in front of the net, and there's nothing you can do about it, right? So he's
Who's
a
gonna run on
menace
this
there.
team?
I don't know. Tahir Maruf, Yusuf Salaman.
Tahir and Zahid, you guys are gonna be running.
They're gonna bring it up slow and
No,
get possession and keep it in the zone. Now
What I'm concerned about is it looks like Hamoudi, Tahir are gonna have to play D on this team. They have
Yeah.
no defensemen.
Yikes.
Abdulaziz.
They actually
Amir is the only one.
Abdulaziz doesn't like to play defense, but I'm just they have no they have no actual defensemen. Somebody's gonna have more than one guy's gonna have. This is a 16 roster team, so 6 people might have to play out of position.
So I'm thinking Hamoud, Maruf, Naeem Malik might actually have to all play defense.
9 plays D, so that's
And then Naeem plays D.
Naeem
but
likes
Naeem
to
was-
also play forward.
Naeem was injured in the playoffs last season, so I don't even know what his status will be.
He played with us in Greenbirds in Salam Cup, and he looked pretty good.
Okay.
So
Yeah. Okay. It's getting late. We got it.
Yeah.
Arsal Bhatti.
Bhatti.
Goalie?
That's he plays goalie typically everywhere except for Iceland, and he's pretty good. So I think that's a good pick.
they pick up another Shahzada.
So at least no right issues there. The younger of the
Yes,
two
sir.
Shahzadas, number 82, we have Yasser Hussein.
Default pick.
Definitely default
Yes.
pick, but again, solid goalie. He's played Masters and I think in ISNA.
Mhm.
Then we have Umar Malik, and to round it out, we have another Malik, Ishaq Muhammad Malik.
So many
All right.
lines. Good. Boys, we did it. We finished.
Awesome.
We actually just caught up too. We were pretty close with the extra timeouts that teams were taking.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, I know you're not playing Maju, but you'll be at the rink. And Arif, I think that we'll have to see how this goes. You guys might need to bring your puffers, your A535.
Dude, as soon as we have people missing, we are going to be so dead.
Arif, can you put up the most recent comment by Daily Motivate? Because that's the best comment of the night. Number 85. I just got drafted.
All right, I gotta hop off, guys. I have an early morning, but it was a pleasure as always. Thank you for having me.
Thanks for joining.
And welcome all the new guys to the league. And if you're like, I was one of those guys once upon a time who nobody didn't know who I was on the podcast when I got drafted in the 10th round. And so, well, I don't think you were on the show, but in any case, give us something to talk about, and we'll make sure that we mention you in the next one.
Yes.
Inshallah.
All right, boys. Assalamu alaikum.
Take care, guys.
All right, Maju. So we're gonna call it, or did you want to do a quick recap, or we'll save that for another time?
I think we can probably do the recap the next week. I really want to see what happens this week. I'm really excited to see, like, Ikhlas is very young, Rida's older, seasoned. Yeah. Yakin is half of their team is unknown just because a lot of Dynamo guys. Haya, Easton, not many people know about them. Taqwa is that I think Taqwa and Ehsan are stable contenders just because we know a lot of their teams. But how are they going to play? How are they going to plug together? That's going to be
I think Haya just is probably going to dominate because there's a lot of guys in there that we don't know, and just because of Altaf, he plays in Scarborough. I guarantee you he knows all of these guys, or at least a big portion of them.
Bika should have known half of these guys too, because he plays in Scarborough too. So that's where I'm thinking that it's going to be interesting.
Yeah, for sure. So in summer, it has to do with attendance, and it has to do with being able to play different positions. So we'll see how it goes, because a lot of players, you pick them and you end up having to play off position, and then you're not as effective. So we'll see how that goes.
For sure. Yeah, it's definitely going to be interesting. So I wish everyone the best of luck. I'm going to see most, if not everyone. I'm hopefully get to know everyone's faces. I'll be scorekeeping this season. Nice. But inshallah, if I need to play emergency goalie, I'll try to jump in.
Yeah, hope you make it into the season, man. Let's we miss having you in nets.
Easy goals.
Oh man, bro, you and I, we won a championship.
Yeah.
And you were the hero in that shootout. So, all right, everyone, thank you again to everyone for joining, and inshallah, the season starts this Friday. So we'll see you at the rink.
Yep. Just keep tuned into Instagram and Twitter, or Insta, and hopefully we'll have the schedule up and see everyone there.
All right, assalamu alaikum, guys. All right, Maju, we're off. Beanie a champion, Bounty a champion, Marshall is a champion, Bunty is a champion, Folland is a champion. That's your champion. Dude, what is Rida doing?
I